Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the show. You're watching Seeing the Unseen with Christopher LaPrath. My name's Kenan, and happy St. Patrick's Day to each and every one of you out there. Thanks for being here on the show tonight and joining us on this special holiday. Tonight's title, Not One Ticket, Not One Ride. Got a fun thought to share on that, but first, a quick piece of housekeeping for anyone who's joining us for the first time or any time for that matter. Be sure to say something in the chat so I know you're here. We'll put you in line for a reading and get to everyone in order here. So, the first time there's no charge. Going forward after that, it's just $10 per card, or you can pay $100 and cover the entire month for readings, which I feel like is a pretty sweet deal since we get 3 shows per week. Normally that's Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday at 6 p.m. Arizona time. Now, quick thought before I turn it over to Christopher for the evening. Each of us signed up for this life. For all the good, all the bad, all the loss, all the love, and all the joy too. We get to decide how to show up when confronted with challenges. And how we do that determines the quality of our future tickets. So keep showing up in all your fullness of being. All of it. And enjoy every ride as much as possible. Thanks for listening. Enjoy the show. Here's Christopher. Oh.
Hey everybody, welcome. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm so glad you could join us tonight. And so I really light this incense for you, that all the dreams and all the wishes, even the ones that you don't know yet or are not conscious of, come true for you. That everything you could dream of in this life actually manifests and creates for you. So here's this incense. It's the highly rare incense from Tibet and Bhutan that was blessed by the Rinpoche. So it's very powerful, and that your path is cleared. And that's really what my and our show's forte is to help you clear obstacles that you may not even be consciously aware of, because we are all energy. And the way I see things sometimes is things get caught in our energy field that kind of stay with us. It's like when Kenan was little one time. Let me shut my phone off, I apologize. When Kenan was little, he ate kiwi fruit and threw up. Well, he still to this day cannot eat any kiwi fruit. Or maybe he's a little bit afraid of it because he doesn't want to throw up. And he was only like 3 or 4 years old. So sometimes there are things in our energy field that kind of stick around. It's like a burr in your shoe, right? You have something poking in your shoe, you take your shoe off, you take your sock off, you're trying to find this burr. And it's simply, you just can't really find it. And it takes some effort. So that's why I love this title is Not One Ticket, It's Not One Ride. Each day is like a new ticket, each day is like a new ride. And what comes our way really helps us to learn and grow from it. Let me just share an example of that. The most important spiritual growth doesn't happen when we're meditating or on a yoga mat. Not that spiritual growth doesn't happen. It does, and it can when you're meditating and when you're on a yoga mat. But the most important spiritual growth happens in the midst of conflict. when you're frustrated, angry, or scared, and you're doing the same old thing, and then you suddenly realize that you have a choice to do it differently. And realize that kiwi fruit actually can and does taste good. Okay? So, hope that helps. Let's pull a group card tonight, which we did earlier. And this is about this ticket that we have. Helps us to be able to be inspired creatively. And do you have the list of who's on first? Yeah. So Dawn, Marilyn, Rochelle, Sonia, Tiffany, Jeff, Abby, Marilyn, Jared, and Kat. And actually, Jeff, when I pulled this card, I immediately thought of you. We got to go to a very small film festival last night with Jeff. Ken and I both did, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But this is the inspirational creation. And sometimes it's downloaded to us all at once. Sometimes it's in bits and pieces. So if you're wanting to create something new, Dawn, Marilyn, Rochelle, Sonia, Tiffany, Jeff, Abby, Marilyn, Jared, and Kat, sit down and write, first of all, how you want to feel in this creation and when it's created. How you want to feel. What would you like to happen, or how would you like it to happen? Write it out. Just jot words down. And it's manifested. Jeff told us a story a few weeks ago. He went up to Sholo and he ran into this woman who had her own spa. And he did not remember her, but she remembered him. And she goes, Jeff, don't you remember like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, we were walking around the lake together and I was saying, oh, I'd really love to have my own spa. And you were saying you'd love to have your own ranch to do filming and events at. And Jeff realized that he didn't remember that conversation, but he had put it out into the universe. And 3 to 4 years later, they both had, she had her spa and he had his ranch. So this is the inspiration of creation. And the little things that we put out. It's how we view our ticket. If we have our ticket and we choose to ride a very, very scary ride or a horrifying ride, know that the next day there's another ticket. There's another ride. And it trains us as to what we can focus on, because that's where spiritual growth really, really does come from. Okay, so the inspirational creation, which is alchemy, magic, and innovation. Alchemy is like and if you have any thoughts on this, Kenan, go ahead and chime in. Alchemy is the blending of serendipity, circumstances, right? And showing up. It's just a matter of showing up. You have a ticket, show up for that day. Absolutely show up. Because you have no idea what surprises are in order for that day or for that blessing that you have. This is the embracing your highly imaginative, magical self. When you look at this card, if you like, I would highly recommend every one of you taking a picture of this card, because it's the blending of circumstances, of time, and the universe has the ability to put us in those circumstances with the right people and allow it to unfold. That's the magic, and that's the innovation. Okay, great. Okay, my dear Dawn, thanks for being here. It's the dawn of a new era. Yeah, this is too funny. I said it's the dawn of a new era, and look what pops out, Dawn. It's the Eon card. Rebirth. Universe, show me the better road for me to be on. show me the better show me the better way. Show me the best way. Let's put it that way. It's not it's this jump from good to great without any judgment of the path that you're on. Because you are the path. So in judging the path, you're judging yourself. Letting go of the judgment, you're jumping paths, you're jumping careers, you're jumping there are opportunities for you to jump to. And Dawn, and I'll say this to everybody, anywhere where you may have had fear, and when that fear was created, it was appropriate. You know, it's like the little boy that's climbing the tree, and he gets up there and he falls out. Maybe he breaks his arm. And 30 years later, he's climbing the corporate ladder. And he all of a sudden sabotages himself. Because somewhere in the back of his mind, if I get too high, I'm going to fall and hurt myself. That's just the brain's natural defense mechanism. It's not wrong or bad. It just doesn't work for when you're doing certain things. And so it's a matter of telling the brain, you're safe, you're safe, you're safe, you're safe. So Dawn, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe. Oh, and my gosh, Dawn, give yourself some credit. You've got guides. You know, so Dawn has this most amazing daughter, Estella. And I've shared this story before. And I'm sharing this with you again, Dawn, just to remind you. You were telling me that when Estella was, I don't know, 2 or 3 years old, you were reading this pop-up book to her, and it was a Halloween pop-up book. And your father had passed away a few weeks before. And Estella, you're saying, okay, Estella, where's the witch? And, you know, Estella would point at the witch. And, okay, Estella, where's the broom? Right? Remember this, Dawn? Of course you do. Estella, where is this? And then you said, Estella, where's the ghost? And Estella looked at you and she pointed at the hall. And then you had the presence of mind to go, where's Pop Pop, right? And Estella pointed back to the hall. Your father was around. Estella saw your father. He hasn't gone anywhere. These people that leave us, it's really developing the childlike mind to be open to this creative spirit that children have, and to be open to just courage. They don't even think of it as courage. They just do it. They just jump into things. But you're guided. You know, you've got these angels, you've got these guides, you've got your dad, you've got these people around you. He's taking care of things. And so, like he's taking care of the situation with your mom or your grandmother.
Yesterday was 10 years since he passed.
Oh my gosh, yesterday was 10 years since he passed. I can't believe that. Wow, Don. And so he's coming through today. Like he wants you to remember this story. Wow. So he's still there. Now he may not be in the hallway again, He's not standing in the same place where Estella pointed at him, but he's around you, okay? I love that. And universe, remove these distractions. So I'm going to say this to everybody on the show. Hi Regina. Hey Giles, Lanny. Remove the distractions. Remove the distractions. Okay. All right, my dear Marilyn. Daughter of Cups connection. Simply send love to your children, Marilyn. Those connections are always there. No matter what you sense that they're sending you through those connections, those spiritual telephone lines, you want to call them, whatever it is that they're, send love back to them. Whatever it is, send love back. And this is helping you remove any hurt or this is healing energy for you and for the kids. That storm is clearing. It's in the past. Return it to the past. And are you willing to let go of the free and be free of the fear of being hurt by connections? Because that's your ticket, that's your ride, and that's one of the things you came here to the earth to learn, is healing and healing the hurt. Because you are a healer. But a lot of people can heal physically, but then the disease come back because they haven't really taken care of the core issues around it as to what really caused it. And I'm a big fan of Louise Hay, Hay, that you can read some of her material in books. But she tends to go like to the root cause of things. And this is your healing ability coming up, but not just on a physical level, but on a spiritual level, and emotional, and mental. Hey, Rochelle. I don't know why this song is coming up, but it's sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Universe, show me now what it is that I really want. Keep a dream book. Write your dreams down. Look up the meaning of them. Even, I think I shared this with on the show a few weeks ago, where Kenan broke a glass during the day. It wasn't a dream. Look it up. Like, what is, and you can look it up in the dream interpretation. Like, what does it mean if you're dreaming that a glass breaks? Because really, what is the dream here? Right? Do you remember what the broken glass meant?
Yeah. Well, I can come on and talk about it.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
Kenan's going to come on and talk about it.
My normal buttons stopped functioning with this new update. So here I am. Hello. So,
The broken glass.
thank you. Now, when I was 17, we went out to this Greek restaurant, and at the end of the meal, one of the bus guys handed me a plate, like a little side serving plate, and he's like, just throw it at the ground as hard as you can. And I'm like, dude, what? Like that's not a good idea. And he's like, just do it. It's your birthday. Like, that's what we do. That's a celebration. So I did it, and this plate exploded all over the place. But that's this way of, it's like blowing out a candle on your birthday and making a wish. It's the same idea where there's this dissipation of structure and this release of energy, and then using the thought in the form of, a wish or whatever the direction is that we want to go in. It's taking that energy and using it for that fuel. So I hope that makes sense.
So, thank you, Kenan. So I was using that as an example. He actually, actually broke a cup or glass, and he looked it up, like the meaning of it. These are ways of the universe giving you signs. And I say universe because it can mean your guides, your angels, and your ancestors, people that have passed on. But it's also then coalescing your dreams. And if we could pull up the list again. Coalescing the dreams again is really important. In other words, kind of refining them, writing them down, writing them out. Because this is the moon card, it's your intuition. It's escalating. Trust it. Absolutely trust it. Sonia, welcome to the show. Do we have a group card? Okay. There we go. Okay. Thank you, Kenan. So first of all, Sonia, the truce card is laying down the swords. Be free of making yourself wrong or thinking wrong thoughts or bad thoughts. When there's judgment on you thinking a wrong thought or a bad thought, it can keep you in a loop. I shouldn't be thinking about I shouldn't be thinking that about him or her or the situation. Let go of that and go, how else can I think about this? It's also any accusations, any derogatory remarks you don't have to put up with. And if you are, why are you putting up with them? Anything that is beating you down right now, you actually pulled two cards tonight, Sonia. Are you willing to let go and change your perception around that and stop it? Like, there's nothing wrong with cutting that person or people off that are derogatory to you. This is about looking at all of the good that you have done And if people can't see it, walk away. You're going to be taken care of. The money will be there. Things are going to work out for you in a big, big way. But it's cutting off this. We used to raise chickens. And Lana, I know you raised chickens. I think Giles, you did too. Anybody that raised chickens. If one gets a little wounded, the other chickens will peck it to death. Stop. It's like your mother coming through going, stop picking at the scab and don't let other people pick at the scab. Okay? This is removing those people and that situation. There are going to be other solutions that will come up. Universe, give me this solution to me now. Okay. Hey, Tiffany. And then we got Jeff. All right, Tiff, here we go. So this goes along with the group card, Tiffany, tonight. It's the Mother of Wands. It's the Creator. What you're doing, Tiffany. All right. I'm talking to everybody on the show here. What we're doing here is not limited to this time or this space on this planet. It appears to be. It appears to be only limited to this time, this space. But time and space are an illusion. So, Tiffany, thank you for being here and pulling this card, because it's to remind us that the work that we're doing, the thoughts that we're changing in ourselves and in helping others change their thoughts, in helping to raise the consciousness, it's changing the universe. If you see this red beam going up all the way through time and space, it's a multi-dimensional change. And so, is it really worth making the change? Sonia, we just came from you. Is it really worth making the change of not being beat up either mentally or emotionally or verbally? Is it worth making that change? Yes. But not just for you. It frees up the energy to then make changes in multidimensional places. Wow. And you're extremely powerful. I don't know how many grandchildren you have, Tiff, but there's these 3 right here that you're having a major impact on right now. And they're going to carry that and what they learn from you into the future, into another dimension, into another space, into another time. And the people that we're kind to, the people that we say the best things that we can to them, to encourage them, to uplift them, they're going to carry that energy into their own space and into their own time. And it will affect then the people that they come in contact with. It's really powerful, Tiffany. Very powerful. Also, think about doing a getaway. I don't know whether you call it a sabbatical or what, but there's something coming up where it's important for you to write. Okay. Hey, Jeff, what a great time we had last night. That was so awesome. Okay, so we got 2 cards to pull out for you. Charisma. And balance. So, when you get a text, your phone dings, you're not checking your phone all the time. You check it when it dings. You're going to be dinged more. But these are messages from the universe where things fall into place. They're messages from sometimes we think we want things to happen in a certain way, but then where is that coming from? I always tell people to pay attention to their negative thoughts and ask, wait a minute, where are these negative thoughts coming from? The same is true with any positive thoughts or ideas that we get. That can also be influenced. And the reason I'm bringing this up, Jeff, with this card is we've got the birds and the butterflies. That it's transformation. You are here to create transformation in yourself and in others. And then you've got the balance card. And the best way to do that, you're one of the greatest people that is there to support other people better than anybody I know. There's no ego with you. And you're there to actually help to bring balance. But take care of you first. Take care of you first. Get the rest. Get the sleep. Call me. Reach out to me when you're... When can all of you on the show just be free of thinking I'm too busy to answer you or to even text you back, or just reach out, okay? It's a matter of just being able to reach out, because that's part of taking care of you as well, is allowing someone else to bring you a glass of water. It's you don't think twice about it when you go to a restaurant and the waiter comes up and takes your order. You don't think twice about them going to get your water, bringing it, going to get your drink, Coke, bringing it, going to get your food, bringing it. Allow others that joy of being able to, are you open to receive more? Are you allowing yourself to receive more? Bring more balance. I'm talking to Jeff, but I'm actually talking to any one of you. Allow other people to serve you. Every one of you has served others. Now allow that to come back to you through the universe, through your guides, through your angels. Okay, my dear Abby and Marilyn. I always, when I pull a card here for Abby and Marilyn, I'm not sure who the card is for until I'm not sure who I'm reading for first. You guys are so in tune with each other. I love it. Okay, Marilyn. This one's for you, but it's actually for both of you, okay? abundance. So I hope you're still doing your book club. Again, I've mentioned this author on the show before, Alberto Villoldo. But there's a, can you write this down? It's Alberto Villoldo, Grow a New Body, I believe is one of his books, Marilyn. Excuse me. So they're showing me, Marilyn, something with your right ankle. If you have aches and pains, literally get some castor oil, start rubbing that on there, on whatever joint or whatever area of the bodies might be, you might be in pain in. And then take a look at the circumstances around when you hurt your ankle.
She said she's still doing her book study too. Abby said that.
Oh, grow a new body. Okay, so Marilyn's still doing.
Her book study, right? But
Yeah, so Alberto is a male. Alberto Villoldo, Villoldo. Thank you, Kenan. But any one of his books is really good. So take a look at his books and see which one resonates with you. But the energy around. So you know what? I'll call you on this one. There's energy around the ankle and what that represents. So I don't know if it's when you were little or when you were younger, you broke an ankle, sprained an ankle, and the circumstances around that and what you were feeling. I have to call you on this one. Remind me. Can you write that down, Ken? An ankle for Marilyn. Okay. But the abundance card is more money coming into you or charging more for your speaking. Okay. And Abby, so, okay, because this could be either one of you. And Abby, this could be you as well. Okay, it's money coming in for both of you, but also speaking. And then this is definitely speaking. Like this is, I don't know if it's like at a teen help outreach center, an LGBTQ organization. This is something that's really important. But I'm getting more. Yeah, no, it could be either one of you or both of you. I think it actually could be both of you. To reach out and be an advocate, to help people understand. Please, please, anybody on the show, please be free of thinking that other people get what you get. The simplest of things. The simplest of things. that can be really apparent to you, never assume that they're apparent to anyone else at all. That's why it's important for you to do this work. It's like getting out there and doing it. It's really profound. Okay, Jared. Hey, Kat. So, riches, 10 of stones. Great card. Like we got the abundance card with Marilyn and Abby. Now we've got the richness card. But again, this is rolling up, okay? So this has a lot to do with you, Dawn, everyone on the show. Rochelle, Sonia, everybody. Focus on what this is going to bring in. So, Jeff, your project, focus on what it's going to bring in. Put your energy into creating this massive richness. Jared, Kat, it's the feel of something bigger than what you're actually thinking it is. It's not just a spa, it's something bigger. And universe, show me bigger. Universe, give me more. Universe, show me more. In this richness category. And then letting go of expectations with each other. In any relationship, married couple, friendship, family, let go of expectations. Let go of focusing constructs. You have your own construct of how life is or how it should be. Everybody does. And are you willing to let go of that, free of projecting it on anything or anyone else? And just simply allow it to be. Because when you're not allowing it to be, it's tying your energy up. It's tying your, it's skewing your thought patterns. So again, this is one ticket, one ride. This is something you can learn from tremendously. Like coming really, really closer together in enduring friendship in any way, shape, or form that either of you think there's something wrong with you. Are you willing to flush that? I mean, and never have that return. Okay, my dear Lana. Wow. What a beautiful card. Harley's saying if he had to do it all over again, he would have given you the ring a lot sooner. This is the Sun card. It is the highest card in the deck, Lana. So thank you for being here. Because it's such great, radiant energy just for all of us. I hope you all feel this energy of this card and the life-changing warmth that it gives you. Are you willing to let go of your view and pattern of life? And I'm not just talking about you, Lana. I'm like, any limitation that we have constructed in order to feel like we are safe, are we willing to let go of that? And even see what gift the big bad wolf has for us. Okay? Because there's always a gift. There's always a gift there. And this is knowing. So Lana, just allowing love in and knowing how much you're loved, absolutely knowing how much you're cherished, how much you are loved, and what a message for you, but also for everybody on the show. It's just extremely powerful. And also there's a certain ring to this. So the ringing in the ear, that's like a download. That's like a heavenly download. You may not understand what the download is at the time that you're getting it, but it's going to come in handy in the next few days or weeks. You'll kind of know what to say to somebody automatically, even faster and better. Okay? All right. Okay. All right, Giles. I hope you're feeling better, my friend. I know you had some surgery last week. So everybody send Giles some really good, really great energy. Giles, really focus on how lucky you are, how lucky you have been, how lucky you will continue to be. Extremely important for you. This is Vegas. This is Vegas, baby. And didn't you meet Dee in Vegas? That's why I'm getting Vegas. And she's being really funny. Like, you're lucky to have me, and you're lucky to still have me with you. This is the wheel coming around for you. It's the wheel of fortune, and looking at really how fortunate you've been and how fortunate you will continue to be. Again, I'm going to say the same thing as I did to you, Jeff, everybody on the show. Reach out, text me, instant message me. It's okay to ask for help. That's one thing I think every one of us can get better at, is asking for help. So Giles, I'm not the best cook, but I'll make you Kraft macaroni and cheese and bring it out to you if you want me to. Okay? But you got to call me. You got to let me know how you do it. Okay? All right.
Next is me,
Regina and Andy. Thanks for being on here, you guys. Okay. Focus on the win, not the disappointment. Universe, show me how this is going to work out. Any disappointments are perceived. How is it that you can change the energy around it without complaining about it, without giving it more energy to grow, right? You don't go out and fertilize and water your weeds. Because what happens? You cut the weeds down, but if you fertilize them and water them, they're going to take over. This is about letting go of any negative energy around anything and watch the words out of your mouth. Your words are spells. They will create more. More of what it is you're thinking about. Okay? And this goes with the cruelty card too. Is when you speak negatively or about how things are not working out or how they're not going to work out or why did this happen, or again, it's feeding and fertilizing the weed, but it's also doing damage to you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. So this is about changing all of that. And Andy, really watching what you're saying. Okay? Really be mindful of it. Okay? And then the outcome of this is happiness. But happiness just doesn't happen. It's something that you're conscious of and that you create, because the whole show, this whole, the card for the group card was this creative, this inspirational creation. Focus on this inspirational creation. Focus on the alchemy, the magic, the innovation. It will work out, because the outcome of this is happiness. But watch your words, watch your thoughts, watch your fear, watch your worry. Check it. Keep it in check, check. Keep it out. Okay.
Yeah, new person. Great.
Okay, Margaret, thank you for being here. Everybody welcome Margaret to the show. Well, my dear Margaret, thank you for being here. A couple of cards came up. The first one is acknowledgement of any mourning or any sadness. It's going to pass. You have been through sad times or mourning times before. It's going to pass, because universe, show me the larger picture here, because you've got the possibilities card. So mourning is a process. You don't just get over it in a day. You know that. Allow the process. And anyone that says, "Oh, should I? You should be over this by now. You should blah blah blah." No. Allow the process, but then start looking at other possibilities here. Look at you know what? Everybody knows I'm a big collector of stones. I'm a huge advocate of amethyst. Just even getting an amethyst, Margaret, it is said to balance the chakras, right? But go with, Kenan, my son, makes these bracelets, right? Any stones will actually help boost you up. Also, going to just even your cabinet and smelling cloves, smelling cinnamon. That's the olfactory bulb, which controls emotions and memories, and it will help. Or if you have essential oils, even better. Wear them, put them on. it will help you start looking at new possibilities. Okay. All right. Karen, thanks for joining in. Karen's head of MUFON in Tucson, Arizona. So Karen, this is stepping up. This is a job offer. This is a taking in a new, being more authoritative on what it is you want and how you want it. This is being free of settling. And anywhere that you're settling or have settled, are you willing to let go of that now? Because this is you having dominion. And dominion financially, career-wise, everything just lining up for you. Money, and taking more of a lead role in the things that you're passionate about. And be free of the fear of saying no to anything or anyone. If it doesn't serve you to your best and highest, just say no. Okay. We got everybody?
Yep.
All right. Great blessings to you. We'll do this again tomorrow night. Love you all. Have a great tomorrow. Take care.
Thank you.